Greetings. My name is Kelly Curry, and I'm a student in the Introduction to Kinesiology course here at Saginaw Valley State University. And my video presentation is about the life and career of the athletic trainer. Part 1, Career Information. What is an athletic trainer? Athletic trainers are healthcare professionals who specialize in the prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of injuries and medical conditions related to physical activity. They work closely with athletes and physically active individuals to keep them safe and performing at their best. The specific duties and responsibilities include evaluating injuries and providing immediate health care for injuries such as sprains and concussions, develop rehabilitation and treatment programs, tape, brace, and support injured body parts, and monitor athletes during practices and games. They also implement injury prevention programs, maintain medical records and injury reports, communicate with physicians, coaches, and parents, and provide emergency care such as CPR, first aid, and AED usage. The skills and abilities required include a strong knowledge of human anatomy and physiology, critical thinking and decision-making skills, excellent communication and interpersonal skills, physical stamina and endurance, attention to detail, ability to stay calm under pressure, problem solving, and adaptability. Athletic trainers can work in a variety of environments and career settings, including high schools, colleges and universities, professional sports teams, hospitals and sports medicine clinics, fitness centers and rehabilitation facilities, and military and industrial settings. The physical appearance and dress code of an athletic trainer include that they typically wear athletic apparel such as polo shirts, khakis, athletic pants, or team gear. They wear comfortable shoes for standing and moving all day. They maintain a professional but practical appearance, and they may wear medical gloves or protective gear when treating injuries. The opportunities for career advancement for an athletic trainer include head athletic trainer supervisory roles, specializations such as rehabilitation or strength and conditioning, and they also can work with professional or elite athletes. Other opportunities include transitioning into healthcare fields such as physical therapy or physician's assistant, teaching or research positions in colleges or universities, and sports medicine administration or management roles. Part 2, the career qualifications. The general requirements are that athletic training is open to all genders. It's an equal opportunity profession with no gender restrictions, and success depends on skills, education, and professionalism, but it never depends on gender. The age requirements typically require individuals who are at least 18 years old to begin formal training. Most athletic trainers enter the field in their early 20s to mid-20s after completing college, and there is no strict upper age limit so long as physical demands can be met. The health requirements for an athletic trainer is that they must be in good overall health, free from conditions that will limit ability to respond quickly in emergencies, and they need up-to-date vaccinations and basic health screenings, and these can vary by the employer. The physical well-being of the athletic trainer includes they must have strong physical stamina because they spend long hours on their feet. They must have the ability to lift, move, or assist injured athletes. They must have good coordination and manual dexterity, which is essential for taping athletes or treating athletes. And they must have the ability to work outdoors in various weather conditions. The personality traits of the athletic trainer include being calm under pressure, especially during injuries or emergencies, compassionate and supportive, strong communication skills, dependable and responsible, team-oriented mindset, and detail-oriented and organized. Related experience for athletic training includes a bachelor or master's degree in athletic training, which is a requirement, clinical experience through internships or supervised practice, certifications such as from the Board of Certification, and CPR, AED, and first aid certifications. The aptitude of the athletic trainer includes they must have an interest in sports and medicine, health and medicine, a strong science background in classes such as biology or anatomy. They must also have problem-solving skills, the ability to make quick decisions, and a willingness to learn and adapt to new medical practices. Other qualifications include licensed or registered practice depending on state requirements, a willingness to work non-traditional hours, the ability to travel with teams, commitment to continuing education to maintain certification, and the professional ethics, confidentiality, and awareness of the HIPAA Act. Part 3, salary. The annual salary of an athletic trainer is between $45,000 and $75,000 a year. The hourly rate is between $22 per hour and $36 per hour. The beginning salary of an athletic trainer is typically $40,000 to $50,000 a year. Lower salaries can be earned in secondary school settings, and higher salaries can be earned in clinical settings, college settings, or university settings. The average salary of an athletic trainer is typically $55,000 to $65,000 annually. The median salary of an athletic trainer is typically $57,000 to $67,000 annually. An exceptional salary for an athletic trainer ranges from $75,000 to over $100,000 annually. These higher salaries can be found in professional sports organizations, major universities, or administrative or specialized roles. Does education and/or certification affect salary? Absolutely. A master's degree is often required to achieve higher salary. Certifications such as board of certification, the board of certification, increase employability. And additional specializations can also increase earnings, and experience significantly impacts salary growth. The typical vacation and sick time of an athletic trainer is they get 10 to 20 paid vacation days per year. Paid sick leave is included, and time off may depend on sports seasons. Other benefits include medical, dental, and vision insurance, 401k or retirement plans, paid holidays, continuing education support, liability insurance, and possible tuition reimbursement. Part 4, the education requirements. The degree requirements of an athletic trainer is that employment requires a master's degree in athletic training, which is the current standard in the United States. A bachelor's degree in athletic training was previously accepted, but most programs have transitioned to graduate level course requirements. To explain the requirements, students must complete coursework in anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, and injury prevention. They must also complete clinical rotations offering hands-on experience. They must also do programs. The program must also be accredited by the Commission of Accreditation of Athletic Training Education, or CAATE. Total years of school: you have to go 4 years for a bachelor degree, 2 years for a master's degree, so you have 6 years of higher education in total. Common majors and minors of athletic training include athletic training itself, as well as kinesiology, exercise science, sports medicine, biology, and health sciences. Athletic training programs in Michigan can be found at Michigan State University, the University of Michigan Ann Arbor, Central Michigan University, Grand Valley State University, Eastern Michigan University, and Northern Michigan University, as well as here at Saginaw Valley State University. Athletic training programs in adjacent states, Indiana and Ohio, can be found at Indiana University, Bloomington, Purdue University, University of Indianapolis, Ohio State University, Ohio University, and Wright State University. Part 5, career certifications. You must achieve board certification for athletic trainers. Professional affiliates also include the same board of certification for athletic trainers, as well as the National Athletic Trainers Association. Description of the certifications for athletic training is that you're required to pass the board of certification examination after completing an accredited program. Certification proves competency in injury prevention, evaluation, and treatment. You must also maintain certification through continuing information, and state licensure is required in most states. Part 6, professional career preparation. Gaining experience for athletic trainers include internships with college athletic programs, high school sports teams, clinics or hospitals, volunteer work at sporting events, and shadowing certified athletic trainers. To strengthen a resume for an athletic trainer, they must join professional organizations such as NATA, obtain CPR and AED certification, attend workshops and conferences, gain experience with multiple sports, build relationships with coaches and healthcare professionals, and participate in advanced training programs, research or training program, or participate in research or advanced training programs. Part 7, Job Outlook. Across the United States, athletic training is in growing demand due to increased awareness of sports injuries, the focus on athlete safety, especially concussions, and the expansion of sports programs and fitness industries. There is a strong demand for athletic trainers in the United States at colleges, universities, healthcare systems, and professional sports organizations. Across Michigan, there's a solid demand for athletic training in high schools and college athletics, sports medicine clinics, and hospital systems. There's also a solid demand in Michigan's strong sports culture, especially in high school athletics and college athletics, and they support job opportunities in both places. And growth is expected, but competition can be moderate depending on the location in the state. Part 8, Related Fields. Other careers related to athletic training include physical therapists, which focus on long-term rehabilitation and recovery from injuries or surgeries, and they also work in clinics, hospitals, and outpatient facilities. Also, a sports medicine physician, which is a medical doctor specializing in diagnosing and treating sports-related illnesses, injuries, and they also can perform surgeries and prescribe medications. Exercise physiologists, they study how the body responds to physical activity, and they also design fitness and rehabilitation programs. Strength and conditioning coach, they help athletes improve performance, strength, and endurance, and they also focus on training rather than medical care. Careers that work with athletic trainers. Coaches, who work closely with athletic trainers to ensure athletes are safe and ready to play. And they also rely on trainers for injury updates and return to play decisions on the athletes themselves. Physicians, also known as the team doctors, they diagnose injuries and create treatment plans. And the athletic trainers also carry out those plans and monitor recovery of the athletes. Nurses, who assist in medical care in clinical and hospital settings, and also collaborate on patient treatment and recovery. Physical therapists who partner with athletic trainers during rehabilitation and help athletes recover fully and prevent injury. Part 9, the history of athletic training. The description of athletic training history. Athletic training began in the early 1900s primarily in college athletics. Early athletic trainers were not formally educated. Athletic trainers learned through experience and focused mainly on injury care and prevention. In the 1950s and 1960s, the profession of athletic training began to grow with more structure and recognition. A major milestone was the founding of the National Athletics Trainers Association in 1950, also known as NATA, which helped standardize education, certification, and professional practices. Over time, athletic training evolved into a recognized healthcare profession, and formal education programs were developed and certification became required. Today, athletic trainers are highly trained medical professionals working in sports, healthcare, military, and industrial settings with a strong focus on injury prevention, rehabilitation, and overall wellness. Part 10, current job posting. This job posting is online from the University of Michigan. There's all, as you see on screen, there's a $5,000 sign-on bonus. A quick summary of the job. The employer is the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. The position is athletic trainer. The education required, a bachelor's degree in athletic training or a related field. Licensure, you must be licensed or eligible in the state of Michigan. And the physical requirements are you must be able to stand, lift, and assist athletes of up to 100 pounds. This posting shows that athletic trainers are expected to have formal education and state licensure. This job involves physical activity and hands-on care, and universities are a major employer in the field of athletic training. And here's the link to the website and the job. Here are my references. Thank you all for watching.